What's going on, everybody? Check out this clip from the Pre-Patch podcast. Xbox Game Showcase. Enigma, did you watch the whole showcase?
I did, yeah.
Okay. What's your
we
initial
went.
thoughts?
I was a little late. I was a little late for it, but we went back and watched the stuff that I did miss. So I think I told you today when we kind of when we were talking during the PC Game Showcase. I personally feel that the Xbox Game Showcase, I think they did a little bit better job than the PlayStation Showcase, the PlayStation State of Play recently.
I think for sure, yeah.
I just feel like they had a more impactful show to me, and that's not even, that's disregarding Black Ops completely, right? Like I could give a fuck less about Black Ops. Like that, we knew that was coming. We knew what that was going to be. It's literally just a Black Ops with a spit shine on it, right? Like that's what they've released on year in day, every day of the week, every year coming up.
Go ahead, Scruffy.
I mean, I'm a little.
Do you disagree with me?
No, I don't. I don't. It's not that. I'm just like, from some of the things that I've seen and heard of the new Black Ops 6, I'm interested again, and it sucks because
Scruffy.
It's the cycle. No. I know. But the funny thing is, they're pretty much doing what X Defiant is doing, of taking things back to like the nostalgia factor and back to like old COD, and I think that's what drawing me in, and that's they definitely have to be doing that in pretty much because of X Defiant coming out, and that's what everyone was so hyped about X Defiant being, was an old COD.
So I'll tell you, there was a couple things that impressed me about Call of Duty Black Ops. I think that, and granted, you can say whatever you want to, them finally releasing the fact that you can sprint in any direction is like, that should have been in the game.
It's nice. Their omnidirectional movement and combat is pretty cool.
Wow,
there's no reason why that shouldn't have been in the game.
I'm happy that Call of Duty has been brought up to the fucking 20th
century to the current day. So that's what we were talking in my stream a little, in the stream a little bit today, and one of the viewers, Celia, she's probably in the chat right now, basically said that, so this is the COD that they're finally catching up to the rest of the gaming industry.
Pretty much.
Yeah,
pretty much, because all the previous CODs, I'd say since like 2019, for me, before even that, I wasn't even into them at that point, have just literally have just been copy paste. I mean, even just, we've talked about it so many times, the last one was supposed to be all one COD, and they just made it into two. So no, it's shitty what they do. I definitely hate it, but
that was one of the ones that I was impressed about. And then I can't remember what they called it, but when you're coming around corners, they've made it to where your gun will like follow you around corners. They're like twist around corners. I
didn't see that actually.
Seemed kind of cool. Yeah, I was like, that's kind of cool. The rest of it, I was just like, it's literally just more of the same shit.
I mean, COD. Like, yeah, it is. And like I said, again, they're going back to like some of their older stuff. So they're doing 3 perks per loadout like they used to. They're doing, best play of the game is back. They're doing map voting. 5 attachments.
Hilarious. We are not this is I'm sorry. Like I can't so I just want to step in to say that this entire, for the most part, this entire showcase to me, and yeah, I may still be a little butthurt and soured by Xbox right now, but like this whole thing, to showcase the Call of Duty stuff or what, I'm just kind of like, this just nothing seems exciting, new, next. Like, I'm just like, oh my God, I can't wait. I gotta have it. Outside of maybe like 2 games, or 3 at most. But like Call of Duty, I'm like, when you're sitting here talking about like, oh, like they're going back to old school, so they can't reinvent themselves. They can't do anything new. They're bringing back the old fucking prestige.
They've got to go back to what they know will work.
Why can't
essentially,
we get a Call of Duty that excites the fucking world and does something different and new? And whatever else. And like the best news that came out from this showcase for Call of Duty is that motherfucker is on Game Pass and you don't have to fucking buy it.
You have to pay a goddamn dime other than the Game Pass subscription.
Dime on that fucking game. Sorry,
but
go ahead.
So
yeah.
Anyway,
I don't know.
To move,
I definitely don't
past,
think it's a great game to showcase. I think there's a few of those on here.
to move past Call of Duty, I thought that there was like I'm the exact opposite. I thought that there was quite a few games that were like, oh, that's really cool. Nothing that I'm like really grabbed me to an extent where I was like, man, I have to buy a fucking Xbox to play that beat.
No,
but
I
I know
think
for a fact that I'm gonna have a PC so I can play all of this on PC.
I think it's the few games that it's like we're seeing just like DLCs or like big updates for, like, you have Call of Duty, you have Diablo, World of Warcraft. Fallout 76 surprised me.
Yeah, I'm not even talking about the updates.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Is like that to me, all of that stuff is like filler to make to inflate the showcase a bit more.
So Doom Dark Ages, I was like,
ones in between there.
Doom Dark Ages was one of the ones that I was looking at. I was like, that looks fucking
pretty
insane.
sick. Yeah.
Well, I mean,
that looks really fun.
What we're showcasing right now, and let's I'm gonna list off all the games that were showcased, right? And then we'll show videos for what we're. So you had Call of Duty Black Ops 6.
Goes in his lists.
Yeah. I mean, I'm just saying for audio listeners, it's really great. They can't be here live. So Black Ops 6, Flight Simulator 2024, Fable, State of Decay 3, Indiana Jones and the Great Circle, World of Warcraft, The War Within, Mixtape, Wu Chang, Fallen Feathers, Sea of Thieves, Gears of War E-Day, Dragon Age, The Veilguard, Perfect Dark, ESO, Golden Road, Atomfall, Fragpunk, Doom, The Dark Ages, Assassin's Creed Shadows, Expedition 33, Metal Gear Solid, Snake Eater, Flintlock, The Siege of Dawn, Mecha Break, Avowed, Stalker 2, South of Midnight, Fallout 76, Winterboro, Diablo 4, Vessels of Hatred, Age of Mythology Retold, Shattered Space, or Starfield's expansion Shattered Space, and Life is Strange, Double Exposure. So out of those, how many? Let's count how many of those we actually already knew. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I'll give the last two, even though we knew a Starfield was going to get an expansion. So 20 out of the what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. So 20 out of the 31. So there were only 11 things that, and really, I would say, like, I don't know, Life is Strange, Double Exposure, and Shattered Space. I'm just like, we got, I don't know. Yeah, I'm just like, dude, what we did, and out of those, how many did we actually get gameplay footage for? Like, you got Doom, right? Did we get Dragon Age? Did Dragon Age actually show gameplay footage?
We got Doom. Dragon Age didn't show anything. Fallout 76, South by Midnight did, South by Midnight did. Metal Gear Solid did.
Mecha Break
Become
did.
a Villain. Sea of Thieves did. Flintlock did.
It very.
No, Mecha Break did.
Okay,
Perfect Dark kind of did. I guess you could say they showed whatever it was. Fable, nobody gives a fuck about Fable.
I mean, I would care about Fable, but you're talking about a game that's not fucking 2.5 years away.
I'm pissed Avowed didn't show any gameplay. Like, what the fuck?
I think they're ashamed of Avowed right now, honestly.
I think so. The thing I was watching, the dude's like, I'm happy to see this Avowed gameplay. You know, like, it really showed like what we were worried about.
Yeah, there was no
being
gameplay.
Impact.
Like,
but
there was literally
like,
no gameplay.
We still see nothing, bro. They didn't change anything. They just didn't show us anything new.
Yeah.
Hey, I hope you guys enjoyed the patch notes. And if you want to join us live, we stream every single Thursday at 10:30 p.m. Eastern here on YouTube as well as on Twitch. Also, if you miss a show, you can always catch us at anchor.fm/pre-patch podcast or wherever you listen to your podcast. Thank you, and I hope you enjoyed the show.